Hello, today we are looking at a bundle of VSTs by Soundiron, specifically their student bundle. Now, you don't have to be a student to get this, and it does work within the Contact player. So free to use there, but it will cost you $95 for 5 VSTs. And what surprised me the most about this bundle of instruments is the quality you're actually getting for the price you're paying. Now, it is currently on sale, and I do have an affiliate link in the description. I also have a 5% coupon for you. It's Joe Blog Composer. So if it's not on sale, you can use that. I don't know if it works with the sale as well. But what you're actually getting with this is some strings, brass, a choir, some apocalyptic percussion, and an Antidrum Machine, which, 5 products for $95. Can you really complain? And I know we're missing the woodwind, but still, what we're getting, honestly, you'll see when we get into it. And if you do get the micro versions and these products, you do get discounts on the upgraded versions of them, Elements and the full version. Now, I feel I want the samples to speak for themselves, so really we're going to jump into the Contact player now and take a look at a little bit of everything from these products, and I want to highlight some key features that I really like. So we're going to start with the choir, which in all honesty surprised me at how gorgeous and full the sound really is. Now, you do have, as you can see, there's some legatos, some more divvies, and there are customs, and there's, as you can see, there's so much really going for it. And with the patch itself, as you can see at the bottom, it's kind of split men, women, then the blue bit in the middle is kind of where they cross over. We do have a selection of sounds as well, from ahs to oohs, staccatos as well, dominu and radagascu, something like that. I'm pronouncing it completely wrong. My favorite is actually dominu. The one it comes with automatically loaded is the ahs, which are probably my least favorite. But let's play around with this sound for a little bit, just so I can show you what I mean by the quality. But you can see what I mean, there's such a full and rich sound. Now, bearing in mind this is the micro version, we're limited to round robins and there is no dynamic control. So you're kind of stuck with this sort of sound. If you want more control, of course, you're going to have to upgrade to the other versions. But as a base level, can we really complain? Of course, you can have one doing one thing, the other doing another. So if we have the women doing ahs, men doing dominu. So you can have that blend, and what you can do is turn blend on and actually go between the two. There's vibrato control, playback control, and then you can affect the range of different layers. The shorts aren't half bad either. But you are stuck with, I think, one round robin and one dynamic layer. You have no control over anything else. But bear in mind the price. And if you wanted to buy this standalone, at the moment on sale, it's like $19. And for the fullness and richness of the sound you're actually getting, I honestly cannot complain. And I really enjoy just the ease of use, and I can just hit a chord. And you have this beautiful stereo feel, this beautiful sound. And of course, there's more controls on the screen there, and there is an effects rack as well with a reverb already on, which we can turn right up. But I absolutely love that, and it's a lot of fun. And we do have key switches as well. You can probably see the red down at the bottom. So you can, I believe, swap between different sounds for different sides, as you can see is happening right there. But that's the choir. There are legatos as well. We'll quickly load that patch up and have a little play, but then we need to move into some of the more, I guess, complex libraries. So this is our legatos. Which is passable. Again, bear in mind the price, but honestly, it's not bad. And when you mask it with an orchestra or other bits and bobs throughout the piece, I think it's very passable. Again, bearing in mind the price tag. So that is the choir we flashed through. As you can see, there's plenty more other things, and if you want a full walkthrough of this specific product, let me know in the comments. I definitely rate it. I now want to move on to the brass. Now what I like, and this is the same with the strings, you get the individual instruments. You're not just getting ensemble patches. You have a tuba, a horn, a tenor trombone, and a trumpet. And what's cool about the ensemble patch as well is the fact that you can basically change the range, change the volume of each section, and you can see where one comes in and one goes out. So if you do want to use an ensemble patch, it's not the end of the world. It's not like some of the Spitfires where you can't see where some instruments are coming in or coming out. You can definitely hear it, but actually having that visual tool and being able to affect the volume and the panning is a really additive bonus. And you can turn some sections on. Now you do have dynamic control with this swell, so you will hear, you've got that beautiful quiet note, but you have that full rich brass sound as well. You do get round robins with the shorts as well. I think it's 4, as well as those dynamic layers. So really you are getting a bang for your buck. Again, I'm going to say it, but the most exciting thing I actually love about this is this tool right here. Is this way you've got 4 different instruments, but you can place it anywhere in the stereo field, and you can put it further back or further forward. I don't know if this is specifically through mic positions or through use of reverb, but I think it's best showed off actually with an individual instrument. So I'm going to just stick on a horn, and then you'll see what I mean by how intuitive, and especially for someone starting out, how easy this tool is to use. So just listen. This is the horn. And now if I want it front left, you can hear it's a lot closer, maybe to the right. Well, now I want it further back. You can move it anywhere you want within the stereo field. You can have it further back, further forward, left, right, anywhere. And especially with the ensemble patch, you can move all the instruments to where you want it. Maybe I want my horns on the left, my trombone on the right. Maybe I want my trumpets further forward. You don't have to be messing around with all these faders or these knobs. You can just use this very intuitive little graph that's back, that's forward, that's left, that's right. You can just tune it so easily for somebody who's maybe never used anything before. This is so beginner friendly, and it's the same with the strings, I believe. Of course, you got effects. You have this play assist, which is beginner friendly again because it will tie it specifically to a key, and an arpeggiator, which is always nice to have tied in at the end. But I just love the control that you have over this. Now I'll let the sample speak for itself. I'll just do a little bit of playing, and then we'll show you some of the different articulations. So lots of control there. You can have that loud brassy sound, you can have that quiet intimate sound, and we do have shorts as well, again with those 4 round robins, and you've got to turn on velocity sensitivity as well if that's how you like playing your shorts. So we just had the 8th, let's go for the even shorter shorts. And again, I need to turn on velocity sensitivity. And there are key switches as well, so you can swap between them while you're working on your piece, or create articulation maps within Logic or Cubase or your DAW of choice. I would highly recommend doing that, because it will make it so much easier to switch between the different articulations. We do actually have quite a nice range of articulations with this, I feel. We're getting swells, we're getting triple tongue, staccatos, decrease high, S4 Zando, I'm saying that wrong. And the swell affects all these as well, and you can of course mess around with vibrato, release, and other little bits like that. How is the vibrato? Passable. Swells. So you can have a quiet swell, a louder swell as well, and there's definitely some vibrato on that. So there you have it. Of course, you've got other instruments there within the brass section, as well as the ensemble patch, which we briefly looked at. Now we're going to move on to the strings. Again, ensembles right at the end. We have the individual articulations. We'll just load the ensemble patch very quickly, and a very similar setup with the split, and again there with the space. You can pick your room as well. It's just set to cathedral. I don't know about legatos with the sustained dynamics. Where's that? React, reactive, sustain, eighths, spizzicato. So you can actually change what's in these as well. It says reactive, so this is response. Let's just play it and see what happens. Ah, the legato's not on. I'm seeing it right there at the corner of my eye. I'm going to say it, not the best string sound I've ever heard. Spitfire Audio do some amazing string sounds, but this is $95 for a bundle of 5 instruments. The ones I'm comparing it to in my mind are things like Solo Strings by Spitfire Audio and BBC Symphony Orchestra. You're looking at £300-400 to £1,000 there. So a huge difference in price for what they are, and bearing in mind the price, I would say they're acceptable. Shorts, and we have 2 dynamic layers, and velocity sensitivity is on. It's staccato. This is the one I want. Velocity sensitivity on. It says it's on. Only 2 round robins with this, so bear in mind that as well. We've got crescendo. What a long crescendo. It does say crescendo long. No collegno, but we do have pizzicato. Those lower end staccatos and pizzas are really nice. Oh, and so the higher. Pizzicatos are really nice. The longs are where I'm having the problem. The shorts are beautiful. And actually, I just want to pick out the cello and have a little mess with that legato. And maybe some of the shorts as well. Let's turn that legato on. space. Let me bring that up close and personal. Definitely get a bit of resin there, actually. I'm not as convinced with the longs as I am the shorts. That's a very different staccato sound. Feels a lot like a marcato than a staccato. But you do have the really short. Which I really like and love. And of course, the pits is gorgeous. And actually, if we bring that up close and personal. Yeah, honestly, this bit right here, the space, favorite feature of this library, or this collection of libraries of what Soundiron do. Again, I'm intrigued to see how that's incorporated with the elements and the full version. Right, now we should move on to Apocalyptic Percussion. We're just going to go with All There Are Micro-Tuned Dual Layers and Micro Mega Mixer. Intriguing. So this one's fun just to hit, and again, you'll see what I mean. So I went a little bit crazy there, I just kind of hit everything. But you get the gist. You got the lower down, the lower the sound. So you got some nice drums down there. Some snares. Just a little bit of everything, and you can even pitch it maybe a bit too low. That's actually quite a nice and easy feature. Just pitch everything lower, it makes it sound bigger. There's a humanizer. What's the swell do? Volume sort of knob by the looks of it. Okay, very basic sounds. That is an arpeggiator. So that's the Apocalyptic Percussion Micro, the very basic. That's all. You do have a Mega Mixer as well. I wonder what this does in comparison. Oh, okay, so it's kind of a... You can kind of mix and match what you want and affect the volume and change the different instruments that are actually playing. Oh, that's cool. And modular editor, that's the... nice little thing. Dual layered? What does this do? Keys. What is this? Oh, the different layers. Okay, well, there you have it. There's lots of things that you can actually do, but in all honesty, with this sort of thing, I tend to just go for the micro all and maybe pitch it down a little bit if I want a bit more bassy. But you've got those big epic sounds that are really nice to stick on a big epic orchestral piece. But you also have that nice snare at the top as well. Just a little bit of everything. Right, I think now it's time to jump into the Antidrum Machine, which is honestly a load of fun. So within it, we've got a couple different things. There's ambiences, there's dual layers, there's ensembles and single effects. I could spend a whole video probably on all these different products, but I'm going to jump into Ensemble 1. it's just a conglomerate of different and unique sounds. And again, it looks like there's a lot of settings and a lot of things going, but honestly, just find the effects you like and use them to the extreme. Like some of these purpley ones, I really like those, and they're great for accenting certain sections, especially that working together with the Olympus micro choir could be a really cool feature. And then other weird sounds. It's nice that you've got the colors, divvying them, and if you have like a Native Instruments complete keyboard and you're using the software that's within that, you can actually see where everything is on the keyboard as well. And that's just one patch of many. If we put another ensemble patch on, and I should say, actually, it goes up even further. Like the sounds, like look at that. The whole keyboard is just a rainbow of colors and sounds. That's just like horror written all over that. Just a dark corridor. That's fun. And it's not chromatic there, I don't think. No. And we've barely scratched the surface, I think, of any of these. One more, and then we're going to have to end this video. Oh, I love the organic textures there. I mean, I definitely think I'm going to do a standalone video of this one at least, because the others, you get the gist. This one, there's so many different aspects to it, and you've got single effect. There's so much stuff to it, and it's a lot of, I think, little gems that you could add on to your pieces that just make it that little bit more unique and different, and just add that extra oomph. And that's what I feel this specific part really is. It's a nice add-on. It would be nice to see some woodwinds within this collection as well, and I think they do they do like a woodwind micro? So I did have a quick look, and they didn't actually have, I guess, the equivalent of woodwind. They do have woodwind stuff, and that's what these are, but nothing that's like Sounddrum's Hyperion woodwind, which might be something that comes in the future. I'm hoping it does, because I feel that would really complete this bundle of instruments, which in all honesty, for the price you're paying, you're getting some exceptional sounds that really will go above that which you have in your DAW, and include it, of course, with the free stuff that's out there, especially Labs and Sign Factory. This, for the price, is an arsenal of great sounds. That's a one-stop, and you get these 5 brilliant little libraries that you could create a lot of really unique and cool music with. And the options honestly are endless for what you could compose. I love the fact that you can intuitively put it wherever you want in the stereo field, forwards and backwards. I like the big bangs that come with the epic percussion. I love the space and the fullness of the choir. It's a really cool collection, and all honesty, I highly would recommend it for somebody who's starting out and dabbing their toes. It's definitely something that I would say is in competition with the £100 orchestra, the Originals orchestra. It's about the same price, especially when on sale as well. With this, you're getting epic strings, you're getting epic brass and woodwind. Bear that in mind. You're getting some cinematic percussion, a piano, and some pads. So really, I feel this and this are really good side by side. Which is better? It's down to the individual and where you're thinking of going in future. If you're thinking of investing more in Spitfire audio, these are great. If you want that woodwind as well, I'd go towards this. But if you're wanting something maybe with a choir, this has your choir, this doesn't. There is an originals choir though, and I think that'll be another good comparison videos, as well as stacking some of these up against each other. But you're not getting a piano with this one. But each to their own. I'll let the samples speak for themselves and let you decide what you want to do with that precious cash of yours. This has my stamp of approval, but let me know if there's anything from Soundiron that you want me to dive even deeper into, any of the samples we've talked about today, or any other products by them that you want my opinion on. Remember, there's an affiliate link and a coupon in the description, but thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.